Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week. The Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Seminoles will kick this away and start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Vasquez. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Arizona State's offense comes on the field first today. And here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game, and how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And the Sun Devils will send the punt team onto the field. That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on 3rd and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage. And a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
So Florida State's offense out there for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. 2 extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready. Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Bringing pressure. Quarterback looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff to the single back. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
4th down coming up.
And the Noles will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Quarterback flashing his speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st down, it's play action. He shreds the tackle.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback still with the football. As the first down is still going. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
That's an important first down on that running play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And the Sun Devils will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Running it back, it's Brown. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown run. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. Well,
getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the screen.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side on the toss. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Noles trying to cash in here in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Wolf. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. It'll be a 26-yard attempt, should be automatic. Kick is good, gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
The first down pass is complete on the screen. Taken down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, ASU. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Hey, Chris, that's one of those runs you're going to see on the highlight shows throughout the night. He didn't gain a ton of yards, but how many missed tackles do you add up there? This guy was determined to get that ball to the end zone, and he almost came up with a touchdown.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much on that play, brought down short. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there of making an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First down, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kurt, Arizona State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Short pass finds the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Sun Devils will send their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Hard running through a tackle. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now here's the toss play. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The shotgun running play call. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the point after is good.
Arizona State, 14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's 3rd down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
And the Sun Devils looking to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun, handoff inside. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
And the Noles are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
They look to throw it here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. Off the play fake on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Makes a quick grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at midfield. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down here for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. He missed it. Field goal. No good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, these guys usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it for a big gain. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Noles will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. A completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got some room. Can he get there? Boston out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Sun Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. The Sun Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Here comes the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, ASU. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, not right through.
31, Arizona State.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense coming back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
Looking for a deep completion. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First down here for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And they hand it off to the back. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Third down. This offense can really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And this one is right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heading back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man in the open field. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And there's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Keeper for the first down and more. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And here's the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job with his defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
We'll give it to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a quarterback keeper. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down play call coming up. How impressive will it be? Movement here from the tight end. A handoff to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. Breaks loose at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Grab behind the line. It's Wolf.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks free. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Second and goal for the offense. It's an option look. Pack's got it on the pitch. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal, and now it's third and goal for the offense.
Can they cut into this lead now on third and goal? That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Florida State. They jump in front here in the fourth. And now they'll set up for the point after. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tough spot here, second and long from the 16. Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up the... He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. The linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Out of the gun now on third down. Snags the good throw. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are, typically one.
Will he score here? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point goes up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across midfield. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Back to throw. It's Ware. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Noles move into the red zone. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution.
Touchdown, Knowles. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Arizona State, 38.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback operating an empty set. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Arizona State. Made the defense look slow that time.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Back to pass. It's Ware. He's running out of time here. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Sun Devils come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. The completion makes it second down. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Going to try to use his legs here. Ball carrier tackled there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Coming up, second down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for 6. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
And he's got it. Touchdown, ASU.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Handoff to the back to keep the clock moving. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side.